All right. Good morning, Activation Nation. I am so excited to be with all of you here today. Happy Tuesday. I'm going to get up my chat box so I can see everyone. When you jump on, say hi, say where you're tuning in from. We have attendees jumping on right now. So welcome. Again, would love to give you a shout out. Welcome to LifeVantage's Momentum Tuesday. In the chat, tell us your name, tell us where you're tuning in from. We are so excited to be with all of you here today. As you guys know, April, holy moly, not only do we have Global Convention, we have Growth Summit. I have so many things to go over with you. Jesse Lucas from Virginia. How are you, Jesse? Thanks so much. Yes, we'll see you soon in Salt Lake City. So excited to have you all come in. So let's get started. Maybe. There we go. My name is Ashlyn Whitaker. I am one of your sales directors here in the US, and it is my pleasure to lead you through today's Momentum Tuesday. To start off with our proper disclosures, everyone's results will vary. A lot of time, hard work, and dedication goes into building a successful LifeVantage business. However, your LifeVantage business can look however you want. It's your business. So just keep that in mind as we go through today's training. Upcoming events. I have been getting a lot of questions saying, wait, remind me where the event in October is. So let's go through this really quick. Of course, we have Global Convention happening this month, followed in July with our virtual Activate, right? So we do have two virtual events every year, one in January, one in July. So the next virtual event is happening July 12th. Then we have our incentive, our Alaskan cruise for our US, Mexico, Canada, and Europe markets. You guys, this is going to be incredible. The qualifications ended last month. So many of you are going to be on this Alaskan cruise, which is so exciting. I think Angie Harper said it yesterday on our executive call. She goes, holy cow, we're going to take over the entire cruise ship. Yes, we are. It is going to be amazing. Welcome, Suzanne. Then we have our next growth summit happening it starts September 12th, and we are in the current qualification period for that growth summit. And then in October, we have our Momentum Academy happening in Dallas, Texas. And that is a regional event, in-person event in Dallas, Texas. If you have not registered for Global Convention, do it right now. You guys, you are not going to want to miss this. I'm going to share something with you that I personally am so excited about. So we are going to be having like a disco party, activities, headquarter tours, obviously training, parties, dressing up, recognition gala. We're going to be having a Zumba class, which I personally am so excited because I'm obsessed with Zumba. So you guys, it's going to be so fun. Make sure that you pack all the things that you're going to need to join us. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time. Speaking of our HQ tours, so our headquarter tours, these are now free for everyone. So it's going to be free for all attendees, no extra cost. You're going to want to go into your global registration on the website, and you're going to want to register to come to headquarters, because what we need to make sure is that everyone doesn't come at once. We're going to need to space things out because we have a little thing called a fire marshal. And so we have to make sure that we adhere to those rules and guidelines. So go to the website where you registered for Global. You can register for an HQ tour. Do it as a team. It is fantastic, building belief in the business and all of that. So we cannot wait to see you all at headquarters. And again, we're really excited that this is free now for all LifeVantage consultants. Our keynote speaker for Global Convention is Kelly Girardi, and I am going to read her bio because there's some big words in it, you guys, and I couldn't memorize it. So bear with me. Kelly Girardi is an astronaut, a mom, a bioastronautics researcher. Who's ever said that word before? I never have. I've never said that word until right this second. Bioastronautics. So now I've said it twice. And popular science communicator who serves as the director of human spaceflight operations for the International Institute of Astronautical That's also a first. How many of you have ever said astronautical? Another big word. Sciences. I've been following her on social media for a while now. She is such a cutie, and we are so, so excited to learn from her. Talk about a rock star of a woman. She is going to be at Global Convention, and it's going to be amazing. You guys, this next slide, this is a sneak peek of all the goodies that we have in store for Global Convention attendees. You can see it's just, they're small pictures, but the red picture, that's a new limited time offer flavor of Axio. Now, I've had a lot of questions about this. You guys, you will only be able to purchase this LTO flavor of Axio, which is tiger's blood. I hope I was okay to say that. At Global Convention in person. This is not going to be available after convention. So come to convention to receive or to purchase this amazing LTO. It tastes like a snow cone. You guys, it's summer in your blender bottle. And obviously we have the cutest things to go along with the LTO. As you can see, not only is that a blender bottle, that is a stainless steel blender bottle. So perfect for the summer as things start warming up and you want to keep your beverage cool. Then we have limited edition Pro Tandem line of products, you guys. They are so cute. Again, these will only be available at Global Convention in person. So you do not want to miss these limited edition bottles for your collection. Don't throw the bottles away when the product is done. You're going to want to keep them. They are so awesome. And then this is a big deal. Peach Nectarine, our most popular decaf Axio flavor, is going to be available in person at Global Convention. So how many of you, if you're on here, maybe put like a 1 in the chat. How many of you have been dying to get your hands on more Peach Nectarine Axio? It is so, so good. It tastes like a Peacho ring. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about, but that's one of my favorite treats. It is so good. So at Global Convention, you can purchase the decaf Peach Nectarine Axio. And then we do have a gift with purchase. If you spend over $400 or more at the store at Global Convention, this everyday bag is included with that. You guys, it's such an awesome bag, so durable for traveling. It stands up on its own. So again, if that does not get you over the top to register for Global Convention, I don't know what will. So we have some incredible new incentives to talk about to start Q2 out. So this is our Drive Era incentive for Q2. Q2 is April 1st through June 30th. So I want to go over these with you. Don't worry, if you have a lot of questions, feel free to put them in the chat and our team will answer them. But also you can go to our website, you can go to hub.lifevantage.com, and it will break down these incentives for you so that you can go over them quickly. And then of course, corporate team members are always here to help answer questions. So first, we are doing something really, really fun. You have a chance to earn exclusive LifeVantage branded Nike shoes. How do you do that? So first of all, you have to be in attendance at Global Convention. You need to be in person to even have this offer to be able to qualify for. Next, you need to personally enroll 2 or more consultants and help them achieve SC1 within their launch period, okay? And again, launch period is their enrollment month +3. So enroll 2 new consultants between April 1st and June 30th and help those at least 2 new consultants rank advance to SC1 within their launch period. That's it. And then you get a pair of exclusive LifeVantage branded Nikes. You guys, this is going to be really, really fun. And this is something that once you qualify and earn this, you can wear your prize. And so it's going to be awesome. Now, for those new consultants that enroll between April 1st and June 30th, If they achieve SC1 within their launch period, they will earn a double rank advance bonus. So normally they get $150 if they achieve SC1 within their launch period, a brand new consultant. During this Q2, if they achieve SC1 during their launch period, we are going to double it and give them an additional $150. So a total of $300. So this incentive is awesome because there's something for the brand new people, and then there is something for the current consultants helping their brand new consultants achieve SC1. So we're going to have a lot of winners with this. I know it. It's going to be awesome. We also just released the qualifications for our executive destination for 2026. I cannot tell you where it is, but the qualifications have been released. Again, you can go to our website. You can also go to hub.lifevantage.com for the T&Cs, the ins and outs of this executive destination trip. But the qualification period started April 1st and goes through December 31st, 2025. You guys, this is for a 6-day, 5-night exclusive trip. It's going to be amazing. Luxury hotel stay for 2, activities for 2, and up to $3,000 per account for flights. So again, if you want to know how do I earn the executive destination trip for 2026, because we are in the qualification period right now, go to hub.lifevantage.com to be able to go through that. You guys, let's run for it. We just saw all of the consultants that earned South Africa executive destination trip. How many of you were like, I will not miss the next one, right? We do our incentive trips right here. And so you are not going to want to miss this. Make sure you know the qualifications. And then again, the location of this trip will be announced at Global Convention. Okay, next it is my privilege to bring on our Senior Director of Product Marketing, Mr. Tyler Horton. He is going to go through a bunch of our last month at our Mind Body Town Hall. We released activation accelerators. How many of you have been using them as you're talking about MB to, customers, consultants? And so he is going to go over how we find the activation accelerators and so much more. So I am so excited to welcome Tyler, and I believe Tyler has help in showing this. So I'm so excited that Kiana is here as well.
Yeah, thank you for having us. I'm joined by Kiana Smith, our product marketing manager, who did a lot of the work on the content we're about to go through. So I kind of have her here to chime in if I miss anything, get anything wrong, and plus I want to give her credit. So if we want to go to the next slide, the whole purpose of this is try to help to optimize your mind body journey, which most of you should know what mind body is by now, but if you don't, it's a patent pending system clinically shown to naturally increase GLP-1 by an average of 140% over 12 weeks. When GLP-1 is working for you, it means a stronger connection between your mind and body. And that's what we want to focus on here today, is that connection between mind and body. So when you're starting the program, if we want to go to the next slide, there are 3 things that you can do to establish what we're calling your MB base. The first one is to identify habits and adjust. So when you're starting out, check in with yourself, do a self-inventory. What are the daily habits that I do that are beneficial to my health? And what are some things that I could change? And within that, we have 2 key ones that we want you to focus on. One, being aware of when you're hungry, why you're hungry, what you're putting into your body. So mind body is not about deprivation, right? We don't want you to stop eating. We want you to nourish your body. But we also want you to ask yourself, when you go to reach for some food, whether that's an apple or a bag of chips, why am I eating this? Am I actually hungry, or am I just bored or tired or stressed? Like, what's the reason that I'm actually going to eat this food? And that self-awareness is going to help us to be more conscientious of what we put into our bodies. The second part of that identify habits and adjust is 30 minutes of purposeful movement 3 times a week. So what purposeful movement means is yeah, throughout your day, you're walking around your house, you're going to the mailbox, you're going shopping, you're going walking around your office at work. You're probably going to move for 30 minutes. Most people would. We want you to identify a time period where you can dedicate yourself to 30 minutes of intentional, purposeful movement on top of what you would typically do during a day, whether that's walking on a treadmill, cycling, swimming, yoga, whatever works for you. But that should be your base level. That's something that we want all of you to commit to when you're starting Mind Body. Number two, take Mind Body consistently. So we've not really changed a lot about our recommendations here. We've just made them more specific. When we first launched Mind Body, we didn't want it to be too prescriptive. We wanted to allow some flexibility. But based off of feedback from our consultants, the ask was, you know what? No, actually, be very specific. Tell us exactly how to take these products, take any guesswork out of it. So with MB Core, you're going to take 2 capsules first thing in the morning with 8 ounces of water, 30 minutes before any calories of any kind. Don't take it with Axio. Don't take it with Daily Wellness. Don't take it with your coffee. Just take it with water 30 minutes before any calories. And we're saying specifically first thing in the morning because we want you to it helps to increase product compliance so that you don't forget it, because sometimes a lot of us don't eat until noon, and so you may think, well, I'll just take my capsules with me and I'll eat it 30 minutes before lunch, but you forget, or you leave them in your car or leave them in your purse, whatever. If you can commit to taking them first thing in the morning, it's going to help with product compliance. With MB Enhance, we're still recommending a 7-day ramp up period of 2 scoops per day. However, what we're kind of adjusting there is if during that first 7 days you're experiencing discomfort, gas, bloating, drop down to 1 scoop a day. Do that for 7 days and then bump up to 2 scoops. Do that for 7 days and then bump up to 3 scoops with the goal of ultimately getting to 4 scoops per day, which is the recommended daily use. But what we're including here is just some allowing your body some flexibility to adjust. If your body is not responding well, then drop back down and give it some time. And that's what number three kind of leads into, is check in with yourself regularly. Ask yourself, how am I feeling? Am I noticing better sleep? Am I noticing better mental clarity? Am I noticing energy? Because it's likely that you will see those sort of non-scale victories before you would notice a change on the scale if weight loss is your goal. Moving on. So, like we said, a lot of people take Mind Body just to have a better relationship with food, to have better sleep, better energy, better mental clarity. But if your goal is to lose weight, we have identified 10 things, which we are calling activation accelerators, that we think can really help step up that weight loss process to help you to see results faster. And I won't read all of these word for word, but prioritizing protein is important. It's important that you're getting enough protein, especially if you're in a calorie deficit. It's going to help you to feel fuller longer. It's also going to help you to build muscle, because we don't want to lose muscle, right? We want to maintain muscle. Staying hydrated, it's going to support your digestion, going to help keep things moving. Avoid alcohol. Just try to cut it out altogether if you can. It serves no purpose. It's empty calories. It slows down your metabolism. It gets you off track. You go out one night and have a few cocktails. The next morning, you're like, oh, I'd really like a greasy cheeseburger or something. Like, it serves you no benefit. So just try to cut it out. Same thing with refined sugar and processed foods. Try to eat a whole food diet, rich in protein, fiber. Um, Move your body daily. So this would be in addition to the 3 days a week that we prescribed in our base. We're now asking you to step it up to 30 minutes 5 times per week. That's really going to help boost that metabolism, get you moving. Strength training. If you have access to any kind of weights, even resistance bands, if you can build muscle, that's going to boost your metabolism. Muscle burns more calories than fat does, so your body's just going to be more efficient at burning calories. But I'd also note that muscle weighs more than fat. So if you're just looking at the scale and you're not seeing movement on the scale and you're feeling defeated, if you're gaining muscle and losing fat, you could see even weight gain, but it's a change in body composition, right? You're losing fat around your midsection, you're gaining muscle. So look at how you look at yourself in the mirror. How do you look? How do you feel? How do your clothes fit? Be more aware of those types of results. Getting quality sleep, like sleep is so important. There's so many repair processes that happen when we sleep. Hormones are released and balanced. It's just going to support your weight loss journey that much more. Tracking food and movement, this is something I can personally attest to. I recently started using an app called MyFitnessPal that tracks your calories, macros like protein, fat, fiber, carbohydrates. Um, it really was an eye-opening experience because I think of myself as a healthy person and I eat healthy. But when I had to start putting into this app what I'm actually putting into my body, I was like, okay,
It's
maybe you're not
accountable.
as healthy as you thought you were. So it's really helpful. And whether that's an app or a food journal, whatever you want to do. Creating accountability. Find someone to be accountable to, whether that's a friend, a coworker, your spouse, a personal trainer, just somebody to check in with that will check in with you and say, hey, Tyler, hey, Ashlyn, did you stick to your commitments this week? Did you do all of your activation accelerators? That accountability really does help because that means it's like, uh-oh, I know on Friday I've got to talk to Ashlyn and she's going to ask me if I was good this week, and I want to be able to say, yeah, I was good this week. Finally, master meal timing. It's much better to eat more smaller meals throughout the day than to eat one or two really big meals. A lot of people I know totally skip breakfast. Their lunch might be something light, a snack, and then they'll eat a big dinner. And the problem with that is when you eat one big meal or two big meals a day, your body starts to digest that food, your blood sugar spikes, and then it crashes. And then you get tired and lethargic. And when your blood sugar is not balanced, that's also when you get snacky. That's when you get cravings. So if you're consistently nourishing your body throughout the day, you're keeping your metabolism at a solid rate. You're also keeping your blood sugar balanced. So you're going to be less prone to that snacking and craving. If we want to go to the next slide. So basically what we're asking you to do is what is your level of commitment? Of those 10 things, how much do you think realistically you can incorporate into your daily life? If it's just three, then fine. Pick those three. That's a good start. If you want to step it up, go for the better and add 4 to 6. And if you want to see the best results, go for 7 or 10. And you don't have to start at the best. You can work your way up. Like pick things that you think you can realistically stick to. So all of these changes, not changes, but adjustments that we've made to our recommendations around how to use the mind body system and what that lifestyle commitment looks to is going to be updated in our activated lifestyle page is actually live right now and in our start guide. So you're going to see consistency between messaging from the start guide to our success tracker to the activated lifestyle page. And on the next slide, we've got a little video, I believe. Oh, sorry. This is the lifestyle page if you don't know how to get there. lifestyle.lifevantage.com/mind body. You can also access this from the product detail page. That's the shop page where you would purchase the mind body system. So there's multiple ways to get there, but you should bookmark that. The next slide, I'll let Kiana walk through this.
Yeah, so hopefully this video works. Ashlyn, if you want to start it. This walks through the page that we've adjusted. So it goes through all of those steps that Tyler just talked through, and gives the details behind each. Then we go down to the activation accelerators. Um, it has a drop down for each one, giving more of a description. And we also have a blog link under a few of them, that goes into more detail. So for example, this is a home fitness schedule. The rest of them all drop down. We have some blog links for the rest of them as well. And then we've got our success tracker. That hasn't changed, but we have that here to download and print out in case you want to track your goals a little bit more specifically. We've got some testimonials here and some frequently asked questions that we have around the system as well. And then we have a video about what to expect on the system. And we've got some additional resources down here, like the start guide, what to expect FAQ, a link to the science page as well. So all of your resources are living on this lifestyle page. We also have some before and afters down here and an email address that you can also submit your own activation transformation story. So this page is live right now. And on that last slide, it gives the website as well.
Yeah, so I just, again, we're always growing, we're always evolving, we're learning, right? We launched MindBody back in October, but we listened to feedback from our consultants, and this was in an effort to try and make the system easier to use, clearer to understand, help you to be more compliant. That was the whole purpose. And as always, we appreciate your feedback. Check out the new Activated Lifestyle page. Let us know what you think.
You know, one thing that I love about this, because in talking with consultants, you know, some of them are like, oh my goodness, I'm not a health coach. I don't know all these things. You guys, our product development team has been fantastic. You don't need to be a health coach. You don't need to know everything. They're providing the details. They're providing, you know, tracker sheets. They're providing the blogs. Read up on them so that you know how to appropriately answer questions that, you know, your consultants and customers may have. And it's presented in such a beautiful way. And like you guys said, you're updating the start guide so that for every brand new MindBody purchase, that start guide, a physical start guide, is going to be shipped with that product. And I know that there was, you know, a pamphlet, a start guide that was going out with it, but we've revamped it a little bit again to give you guys the information that you need to be successful. So that is really, really cool. And you guys have done a fantastic job, and it's beautifully presented, like I said. I wanted to go back really quick to, you know, getting an accountability partner, because Tyler, like you said, you know, it could help motivate us to keep making smarter decisions, because like you said, like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to talk to Tyler on Friday. But the other thing that I see it is so useful is when we have days where we weren't quite as good, and guess what? Newsflash, we're all human. And so those days are going to happen, right? Because life happens. But what I also love about having an accountability partner is someone who can pick you up on those days. You know, that you can say, hey, the kids were driving me nuts and I had Cocoa Pebbles last night before I went to bed. That tells you a little bit about me. More, I let you in too much. You know too much, but right. I can go to Tyler if he's my accountability partner and be like, oh my goodness, I messed up last night. And, you know, Tyler has the opportunity to be like, oh my goodness, guess what? I did too. It's okay. Let's keep going. So while I really think that getting an accountability partner is huge, because like I said, it's someone to be accountable to maybe help motivate you, help you make smarter decisions, but also that person that can say, it's okay. We all make mistakes. Let's try again tomorrow. Tomorrow will, you know, be better. So that's something that struck me that I think is really, really important and would be a huge factor in being successful with this.
Good
So
point.
That's
Very good
when we
point.
were talking through like what suggestions we really wanted to make sure everyone had, we were thinking about the clinical study, and we were saying, why did these people see so much success? And one of the reasons we came down to was because they were being held accountable. They were coming in every 2 weeks and having their measurements taken, and they were being sent surveys, and they were really on a strict regimen, and they were scheduled to check in with us for the clinical study. So I think that really had a huge impact on, it has a big impact on you even through your daily life, because you're making sure that you're making the right decisions that are going to support your goals.
absolutely. And honestly, it's just more fun. Like,
Yeah,
let's be honest,
to
it's
do
just
it
more
with
fun to do
someone.
things together. So that's really the reason. Anything else, Tyler or Kiana? Thank you both so much for jumping on here. This is a huge month for all of us, but I know it's a huge month for you guys with Global Convention coming up. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to.
I just wanted to go back real quickly to our, because we're the product people, the convention specials, y'all. I'm so excited. The Tiger's Blood is so good. The Peach Nectarine is so good. We've got those, you couldn't really tell in the picture, but the limited or event exclusive Tri-Synergizer, they have these super cool holographic labels that, like, when you see up close, they're all reflective and rainbowy, and they're going to come in their own little carton. Like, we've got so much fun product stuff happening at convention that you can only get at convention, will not be available online afterwards. So I'm excited for y'all that are going to take advantage of this.
And the event itself is insane. I've been here 8 years and it's unlike anything it's ever been. It's going to be so cool. I'm so, so, so excited.
Yep.
Well, you guys leave this Momentum Tuesday and you're not registering for global, like, I don't, like, what more could we do, you guys? Jazz hands? I don't know. I don't know. Get to global convention. You're not going to want to miss it. It's more fun together. We can't wait to be with all of you. Happy Tuesday, and we'll see all of you soon.